I stay on Apjohn Street, named for a tanner who used to collect horse piss to cure his hides. Got rich off horse piss like Grant's old man. There used to be a tree in the middle of the street where Mad Anthony once tied his horse. Now it's gone like everything else. Somebody even got the idea to straighten Mill Creek, put concrete where trees once were. That creek never hurt no one, except for the flood of '39. You could paddle up Hamilton Avenue. Used to be they drove hogs down to Spring Grove, chopped them up for meat and boiled the fat for soap. You never heard such a racket. That was before there were more cars than hogs. Even money ain't the same. Cash registers chirp like birds. You gotta finger every payphone or tote a bag of cans to make a quarter anymore. They ought to make people keep holes in their pockets. At least no one would go hungry who could pick up a dime. You dip enough dumpsters and put your money on the right number and you can be president. Buy a bowl of jelly. These politicians, all smiles and flags, they don't care. If you could put all the stink of this city, beer puke, roach spray and stale beans, put it in a box and mail it to the politicians instead of votes, they might once think about the poor people. Too many lawyers, more lawyers than barbers. The barber gives you better advice. That spittoon in the junk store window there has more heart than a courthouse lawyer. Listen over there. There's a rock band playing above the locksmith shop. The whole building dances like it's coughing up blood. Kids don't know better these days. They just do what the radios tell them. They throw their money away trying to get rich and tangle themselves up trying to get free. The dog always circles a tree trying to get off a leash. And the moms, they wrap their babies in plastic and strap them in the cars all day. Even a drunk knows better, but who wants to listen to a dead man? just gum on the sidewalk, that's how much they care. See that window? There's a naked woman in a tombstone carver shop. She's too big to get out the door and doesn't want to anyway by the looks of her. Something needs to be permanent. Can an old man be in love with a piece of marble? I can't look in her eyes too long. Walk on down to the Army surplus store. In there you can smell the sweat of a dozen wars. Now boys buy dead men's boots so they can walk taller and wear camouflage so they can be seen. 2 blocks down you can stop at a Goodwill store and buy a used memory, cheap. It's been raining forever and yesterday. The gutters are full of snakes that tie themselves into knots and hide in empty bottles. Rainbows won't even come out of oil slicks. All the sounds that went down in that sewer won't come back, like the clankety-clank of milk wagons on cobblestones. Now you get milk in a store with beer. No one keeps a cow in the alley. See that hardware store? If they took the whole world apart, he'd have the spare pieces. And across the street, there's a florist who used to be as pretty as the orchids she sells. Weddings and funerals. She's seen so many faces she thinks her flowers cry at night. I know this town. I carried bricks for some of the buildings that are still standing. Dug ditches when my back was good. Held plumb bob, swung a hammer till my fingers couldn't loosen their grip. I remember that work better than making love. Where'd it all go? Hear that bell? It's the church across from the food stamp place. It keeps trying to tell me it's time to die. How can it save me from hell when it don't even know when to strike 12? I only listen to Jesus, and they're trying to run him out of town.